So you're finished with the Power School Power Teacher Gradebook setup part. So now we're going to move on to the Schoology Power Teacher Gradebook part, which for you guys who are elementary related arts, I need to stop for a second and talk to you about linking classes. Linking classes inside of Schoology makes it possible to put an assignment in one class and that assignment shows up in all the classes. That seems like a good thing. However, I have had some discussions with some related arts teachers who say that they don't necessarily like that because not all their classes stay on the same page, so to speak. So they have issues with that. So some people choose not to link their classes together. You make that decision. I would encourage you strongly to talk to a fellow teacher who is a related arts teacher and see what they say. It totally is dependent on you, but I do want to let you know that you must do that at this point, and once you do it, you really don't need to change. So if you want to link your classes together or put them all into one together per grade level, that's completely up to you. I'll show you how to do that, how to link your classes. So you're logged into Schoology now, and you're going to go to Courses and See All. See All. Now with the wheel, the little edit wheel here, the gear wheel I call it, it will give you the option of compiling and putting those classes together. My classes, I don't have multiple sections, so I can't do that. By the way, you cannot rename these classes in Schoology, because if you do, they do not know how to talk well with the Power Teacher, so you cannot do that. So if you are going to link your classes, all you have to do is on the main page. Again, go to Courses and See All. Click on the class that you want to be your master class. That's going to be the class that you really do all your work in, and every other class follows suit. Check all the sections to link to that class. Warning, notice it means that if you add material to one section, but your master class did not get that, it will only add to that. I don't think that's true anymore. I need to check that out. So link sections together. If you're going to do that, this is the time to do it. Again, go to Courses, See All here, and that pulls the screen up. You will have multiple sections in yours that will show. So when you're finished, you're ready to move on to the next step. I'm going to be using this class. I'm going to select my class. And then I'm going to go to the Gradebook, and then click on it. Now you'll notice that after I clicked on it, the Grade Setup tab appeared. So I'm going to click on the Grade Setup tab, click on Add a Category. So here's your categories, and we talked about categories already in one of our other videos. So if I am the PE teacher, I'm going to add the category PE. I need to make sure it's spelled exactly like I did the other. It has to be the very same way. I'm going to calculate this by percent. By default, it comes up total points. If you don't change that, it'll be incorrect. You don't need to worry about drop the lowest. And then my weight for this is going to be 100%. Now, if you do not see the box weight, I'll show you how to get to it. So I'm going to create that. And now you'll see I have a PE with a weight. If you do not see the weight option, you can just click on this box and then click here, and it will allow you to type in. So now if you're a PE teacher, you've got that part set up. Next, you're going to go to, I'm reading my cheat notes, you're going to go down here. You'll make sure that, this first. You're going to make sure that yours says, mine says test because I don't have it associated with the Power School Gradebook. Yours should say quarter one, and should have the dates for quarter one and the weight, and quarter two, 100%. This should be 25, 100%, 25, and quarter four. You should see that. Make sure that those are correct and have this current year's date. We're now ready to go down to the final grades. You're going to select the skill Elementary Related Arts here, and you're going to make sure that this is checked. This is why you're here. You might as well just do this. Put a star. That sets your default grading scale to be that Elementary Related Arts, so that when you put grades in the gradebook, it pops up with a 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you put a star there, right here, if you put a star right here, then that becomes your default scale. You're going to check here again, make sure that you've selected Elementary Related Arts, and you're going to do a course override column and a grade period override column. These are used for when students transfer in and out and you need to override a grade. This is for the whole year. This one is for just the grading period. So for you guys though, you'll only be allowed to add a 4, 3, 2, 1 to those and override what's in the gradebook. This will also override your grade in Power Teacher. So whatever you put in this will show up as your grade in Power Teacher. I think after you push save the changes, you need to, I'm going to do this, save changes. You need to make sure that there are no pull down screens. If you did not link your classes together, you're going to have to repeat this process for every class. Let me say that again. If you did not link your classes together, you're going to have to do this for each of your sections. By doing it for a course, it does not mean that you've done it for the whole class. So go to your gradebook setup, make sure you add your category, make sure that yours says Q1, 2, 3, 4, make sure that you have selected the Elementary Related Arts. This is very important that you check to make sure we do not round the period and final grades. Course override column, a grade period override column, and make sure you push save the changes. So again, if you're linking your classes, I don't think that you have to repeat this. If you're not linking your classes, then you are going to have to repeat this. I'm going to stop this video for just a second. So while you're still on the grade setup page, never mind. So now you're going to go to all the way down to the bottom to this Power School button here. Okay, find this Power School button. Again, make sure you're on your class and find this Power School button. If you select the Power School button, this is going to bring you to the Power School app. Again, contact your Gradebook trainer, face-to-face trainer that's on staff, and they will show you how to get to this Power School. If they can't, contact Betsy Masters and she will help you. So I'm now in the Power School app and I have gone to Power School, click here, and I'm going to click on this configuration tab here. So first thing I need to do is notice that these are for all my classes. These classes are actually linked together, so it doesn't really matter that I have to repeat this process for each one. So you will be the same. If you link your classes together in Schoology, you still have to do this for every single class. Okay, so section 1. And so I'm going to put a check in, automatically shorten the assignment titles. I'm going to customize the grading grade category mapping. So this is the section where I'm going to show Schoology how to talk to Power School. So for this one, I have my art. I'm going to select the category art. Now I don't have it here. Okay, you will, if you have music, you're going to select the category music. And you're going to make music talk to musics, and that way your grades are going to speak to each other. One more side note, whatever categories that you put in when you built the categories in the last step, that's what's going to show up. This is a different class, so it's not showing up. I made the categories in my Samurai class, and this is my science class, just to be able to show you the Power School portion of this. So when you click on the add of your art, you're going to add art to art, music to music, major to major, minor to minor. You guys who are related arts, they only need to know that you're going to relate your Schoology course category with the Power Teacher. And again, that's the way they talk to each other. One other word of warning is if you have a lot of things, make sure you use the scroll screen here to get to the bottom where it says Save Changes. If you do not push Save Changes, guess what? your changes are not going to be saved. So make sure that you use the inner scroll bar and push Save Changes. This is a big deal in the past. So our next step, as we go back into our courses, we can go to the Gradebook, and I don't want to open that one. I want to open this class back up as my resource. So when we go to Gradebook, and then click on the Gradebook setup screen here, you can copy the settings from one class to another. If you know that this class is the class that you is set up correctly, you can do copy settings and tell it the categories, the grading scale, the rubric, and then you can select the courses that you want so that you do not have to manually repeat all of those for the classes, everything that you just did. However, I will, and make sure you push copy. I'm not going to do that. I will tell you, you do need to go back to the final grade setting for each class and select the elementary. It does not have a way to copy that over. It does not have the final grade settings here. So you will need to make sure you do that, at least that part. So all you're doing to copy is the category and the weight, the grading period, but you need to make sure that you do this for every class. Go through and select this and course override, grade period override column, and save changes. Again, if you don't save the changes, it will not work. At this point, you just need to go back through and verify that you are good to go. But congratulations, you just set up your Power Teacher Gradebook and your Schoology Gradebook. This is Betsy Masters, and I have some cheat sheets if you need them. One of the places that I want to show you is here in Tech Savvy Teacher under the Resources section. Congratulations and good luck. If you have any questions, please contact me.